Alright, we are in the elevator going down to Pride. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
We're about to have an amazing drag performance and a vigil for Orlando. So
Yes.
we can celebrate and also pay tribute at the same time.
Woo!
So my name is Williamson. I'm an actor and a filmmaker. I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi, and it is my honor and privilege to be back here in Mississippi Pride. And also to the Jackson City Council. Thank you so much, Jackson, for standing up against discrimination. Proud to be from Jackson, and I'm proud that our city is standing up for us. Oh, we got our first protesters. All right. Well, I'm super excited to drown them out with some beautiful music, aren't you?
Alright, y'all, Mississippi pro tip. You're gonna want some frozen bottled water, because by the time you can actually drink it, it'll be not frozen anymore. So we are sweating up a storm here. It's 93 degrees. I'm here with Charlene and Justin. We were actually having a great conversation about just the progression of gay rights in Mississippi and everything that's been happening with the court cases.
Well, I've been in on it since the beginning, since the first, well, when DOMA fell. That's when Mississippi Queens and Dykes showed up for the fight. Isn't that about right?
Yeah.
Remember at the first court case, a man was standing in the median in the road with a horse wearing a wedding band.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh my God.
Yes, and he just, you know, making the point that next he could marry his horse. It's like, honey, you go right ahead.
What you've always
You
wanted,
marry
sir.
your horse, go ahead. Yeah, it's like make your horse an honest woman. The dude was so sick, it was obvious she was like gray, and she was on oxygen, and the state's attorneys had been saying they needed more time to implement. If he ruled in our favor, in other words, they would need time to change the form from saying husband and wife to saying spouse. It was going to take time to do that, okay? And that was the only thing they had been able to say was going to take all this time. So they called us to come in because it was so evident what the hurry was. You know, why is there an urgency to do this quickly? Why is it so big a deal? And we brought Dee in there with her oxygen tank and looking like death's door when she did. And the judge just looked at Roberta Kaplan, and I saw them exchange nods. It's like, I get it. Yeah, this is the urgency.
It's been too long living. I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. Oh, it's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come.
We're here with our first protesters of the event. Nothing better to do on a Saturday, I guess. Ironically enough, standing in front of Galloway Methodist Church, where you won't find rhetoric like this. And all I see looking around me are LGBT people and allies who have come together to support one another and to take a stand against hate speech like this. In addition to my MC duties, I am trying to figure out how to work a copying machine so that we can get this handwritten list of drag performers coming in, both before and after the vigil. I think I just press a button and it does its stuff. We got our first copy here. So we're gonna stay on schedule, right?
We're gonna stay right on time.
We're gonna stay on top of these drag queens, make sure they get out there, do their job, wave that flag. Love it.
Caitlin was one of the most sweetest people you will ever meet. I'm telling you, she's like your grandmother. You know what I mean? Like she really was sweet. we had never seen the Golden Gate Bridge, me and Jen Richards, who was on the show, and she literally stopped production just so we can get out and experience the Golden Gate Bridge.
That's
like
amazing.
she really is amazing. You know, the media is the media. They make people out to be something that they're necessarily not. We know how that life goes, but honestly, she's one of the most sweetest people, and she has a giving heart, and she's wonderful. I love her. I love the girls. You know, the production crew, everyone was just wonderful.
Were you on the road trip, sort of?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a lot of time to spend with somebody.
It is. Like, we spent a couple of days together, but we got to do some fun stuff like rode bikes. I never did that. And shout out to Charlene, who actually taught us how to ride a bike, because I actually did learn how to ride a bike afterwards. After I fell off the bike on national TV, it was just crazy. But yeah, it was awesome.
You had a good experience?
It was. It was a very good experience.
A lot of people's reality TV experience is not good. So I'm really glad to hear, like, we got a success story over here. And you're moving to Los Angeles.
Moving to Los Angeles. So if y'all know where I can find a job, please let me know. Tweet me.
Me too. Tweet us both. That's how we met, right? We met on Twitter. We became friends on Twitter before we met.
Actually, I was your Facebook friend at first, but you have so many followers, so you probably didn't recognize or whatnot. But then I found you on Twitter. I was like, oh, because I really started getting into Twitter after like Cait. So it's just like, okay, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to go and do like a tour of the whole grounds.
Yes.
And, like, look at all the vendors together and like introduce yourself.
I'm Katherine Day. How are you guys doing?
Katherine Day is our new friend who lived in New York and is now back in Mississippi.
Yeah, I've been back here since October.
Fixing to open a brand new store called
Rabbit and Boar.
Rabbit and Boar.
Rabbit and Boar. I actually looked at the space today. I'm really excited about that. It's really awesome.
And you just closed your one-woman show.
I did a one-woman show called Who is Gloria Dunbar, and basically it's about allowing an open space, a comic space, to kind of talk about trans issues. And for people, there was a segment where people get to ask me questions, whatever they want, and I get to kind of like answer their questions, because so many people have so many ideas of what it means to be trans, or confused about what that is altogether. And so Who is Gloria Dunbar kind of allows for a space for people to kind of like just openly ask genuine questions, not feel stupid about it, or not feel like I'm going to berate them, which I kind of do sometimes. Hey,
I got a little hot under the collar today too when we were talking about the protesters. I couldn't help myself a little bit, but getting a little passionate, because you see so many people coming together with such an amazing spirit here, and then when confronted with a different kind of energy, it's hard not to match that energy. But that's not what we're about. I mean, we can always like throw a little bit of shade.
That's the first 6 before the vigil.
Oh no.
2 out of 3.
The library is closed. And I'm gonna embarrass my sister for a second because she's hiding in the corner because she doesn't want to be on camera.
She's beautiful.
No. We have our amazing event organizer here. Introduce yourself.
Hello, Jenny Smith here.
You should. I did a little bit of illegal videoing earlier of Jenny leading the whole police force of Jackson and instructional on how to keep everybody safe.
Different ones, Jackson and Hinds County.
All right, so we got representation from Jackson and Hinds County, and we also are so grateful for the timeline and the schedule that we have been honoring to the minute, right?
To the minute.
Well, I'm going to embarrass you for a second. Can you say what you said a little bit about the most challenging part about staying on schedule at a Pride event?
Getting the drag queens ready.
Charlene, we got to talk a little bit earlier about your experiences living in Mississippi and fighting for LGBT rights.
Right.
But what we didn't know to talk about was the fact that you graduated from high school with my mom.
Yeah. Small world.
Small world.
Well, we had 100 in our graduating class, and we're very close. We're still all close, but we grew up together. We went from 1st grade through 12th grade in the same class with all the same people. I sat behind Taylor Maddox and in front of Kathy McKee my whole high school career. So yeah, I remember when she went to charm school.
Oh my God, I have stories I need to get.
I do remember.
She went to charm school?
Yeah, and she was in Girl Scouts with me too. Brownies and Girl Scouts, yeah.
Well, I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with me.
You're welcome.
I'm like, I can't believe you went to high school with my mom. That's awesome.